Hey guys, welcome back to Matlock's Toy Room Reviews, and today I have this very large box, which is the Galactus box. Very cool. Finally found this guy. I've been wanting it for a while. I found it in my Toys R Us. It's actually kind of hard to find. It's a huge box and it was just like kind of stuck on the bottom shelf, kind of in the back. But finally managed to pick it up. Very cool. I really didn't realize how big this thing was until I got it. But very awesome. Take a look at the packaging. Of course, it says Marvel Universe up there, Galactus. On the side, it's got Silver Surfer. It actually says the Marvel Masterworks series, and then #1. So apparently they're going to be doing more. I don't know if the Sentinel is going to be part of the Masterworks or not, but very cool. On the back, it's got this very cool setup. It's got Galactus. Can't really get it all in one shot, but it's got like all these different Marvel Universe figures, like fighting Galactus, which is pretty cool. And on the other side, you got Galactus and the Silver Surfer. It's very cool, and it's got the hammer symbol up there. And inside this thing, it's going to be kind of hard to get on video. I gotta like back up like hella far. But you open it up, and this is gonna be kind of awkward. I'm just gonna like move my tripod around. But on the inside of the flap, you got this really nice artwork of Galactus, and it's got Silver Surfer there. Just a really cool looking picture. Really like the artwork on there. And then inside, it does have the Try Me feature. But the very, very large Galactus and the Marvel Universe Silver Surfer. So very cool. Yeah. I'm going to take a quick break and get this monster out of the package. Alright guys, and we're back with Galactus. A very, very monstrous figure. I knew, it's a 19-inch figure. I knew it was going to be big. But you really just don't understand how big it is until you see it. In person, because I've seen it on video and it was just nothing compared to what it is. But yeah, I got my camera backed up about as far as it can be. Don't have a tape measure with me, but my ruler, if you can see that, goes just right around the bottom of his button at 12 inches. And then take that up, and it goes up to 8 inches at the top of his little things. So it's about 20 inches tall at the very top of his, whatever you want to call these things, on the side of his helmet. But the top of his helmet would be right at 19 inches. So very cool. I wanted to show this real quick. Instead of like wire ties, they actually had like hemp rope in there, which I thought was kind of crazy. Like, I've never seen any figure need to be tied down with something that hard. But very cool. First off, he comes with the top secret file, like all the little ones come with, but of course his is massive. Comes with the very large Galactus card, which is pretty cool. On the back, got his registration card, which is pretty funny. And comes with his little file here, his little letter or whatever. And of course the Fury Files code, and also comes with a little paper that says just kind of instructions on how to put the batteries in or whatever. It's very cool. And then of course you get the Silver Surfer figure with it as well. And I actually had the single carded Silver Surfer before this, but a buddy of mine went with me and he didn't have a Silver Surfer. He collects the MU, so I gave him that figure since I was getting this one. And this one I think is a lot better. It's got a really nice metallic shine. The other one was just kind of a grayish color. It's not really even silver, so this one's a nice upgrade for me. It's got all the standard MU articulation, so I'm not going to go through that. It's got his board, just has this little plastic overlay that just keeps him on his board, and I just kind of kept it on there so he stands on it better. But very cool. One real improvement is the eyes. I like how they put black around the eyes on this figure. and of course the silver. But a very cool little MU Silver Surfer. But of course the main reason for this pack is to get the Galactus. And before I go into anything in the Galactus, I want to bring in the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure. And it's really, really small compared to him. Crazy small. I was actually surprised how much bulkier he is. I mean, I knew he was going to be a lot taller, but if you just see how like thin and nimble he is compared to this, look at the legs. The new Galactus legs are just real thick and big and everything. So I think that's real cool. I will say the Toy Biz did a great job on the paint. They have a really cool like metallic shine to that one, while the new Hasbro one doesn't really have that cool of a shine to it. So that's one thing that just about the only thing that's a little bit bad about this figure. And that's about it really, because it's an awesome figure. If you can see, they did put a lot of nice detail in it. Look at the head. The head sculpt is great. Looks really cool. You see like the light shining through his gems in his helmet. Very cool. It's got like the whole gem on top. Very awesome. Got a little bit of metallic shine on these light blue crystals and stuff. Other than that, it's just kind of a red and a blue. Just look at the size of those feet. It's huge. And I guess my other one big complaint would be the hands. He doesn't have individual articulated fingers. His hand actually isn't articulated at all. It just swivels in the wrists. So there's no knuckle joints or anything. So that's very disappointing, considering that the Build-A-Figure one had at least the knuckle joints. You figure this one's a lot larger. It would have individual finger articulation for him to be able to, you know, grab a hold of a figure and tighten down on them and stuff. But very cool. It's like skirt thing. It's a softer rubber, which is pretty cool. And this whole top piece of armor is separate. And that's how you take this piece off and lift it up, and the battery's going right there. Of course, there's a speaker. But this whole piece is separate, if you can see that. There's actually a button down there. And when you push this, it just pushes the button beneath it.
Who dares defy Galactus?
It's hard to see with all the lights on, but his eyes light up, and so do the, it's a light inside his head, and it kind of glows up. So all this blue lights up with an orange glow.
I am the devourer of worlds.
Let me see if I can just turn the lights off for just a second. See if that will bring out.
Tremble at the might of the power cosmic.
You can see it a little bit better. Still not perfectly dark in here, so it's not going to show up perfectly, but you can imagine what it looks like. Pretty cool. So I thought that was a pretty nice feature. I know a lot of people complain about gimmicks and stuff, but you know, the voice gimmick doesn't bother me at all, especially with Galactus. Being a big figure, it's just a button, really doesn't. The only articulation he's missing is in the torso, and I really don't think it's that bad of a sacrifice on this figure. So, and I don't know how many sayings he actually has, but I was quite surprised at how many, because I kept pushing him on the Try Me in the box, and it just kept going. So, yeah, I didn't count them or anything, but there's quite a few different sayings, which is cool. So let's get to articulation on this figure. He has a just kind of a ball pivot joint. There's a ball sitting up there, and it just kind of rotates around on it. He can swivel left and right. And ball jointed shoulder, swivel at the upper bicep, double jointed elbows, and a swivel at the top of the glove there. And then the hand swivels as well and kind of rotates back and forth just on a ball pivot as well. Swivel in the waist. He has, I'm not too sure, it feels like a ball joint up there. It moves around like a ball joint too. It's very cool. Double jointed knees. Sorry, it's kind of hard to fidget with this heavy ass figure. A swivel at the top of the boot, and a back and forward pivot at the foot, and that's it. So decently articulated for how big he is, but like I said, I would have liked to seen the finger joints. The torso joint not being there doesn't bother me at all, but the finger joints would have been, you know, the one piece that I felt needed to be added. But definitely something you got to pick up. It's $55 retail, which is fucking expensive, but it's definitely worth it. And for me being a Galactus fan, like I'll buy any Galactus they ever make. So I've actually got every one they've ever made. But there is supposed to be a variant of this figure with it's kind of like a dark purple and a blue, which I think looks really awesome, and I want to get it. If anybody knows if that's in stores right now or not, let me know. Because I looked at the store where I had found this one, and they just had like 5 or 6 of these. They didn't have any variants, so let me know if you guys have seen a variant or not, or if it's going to come out later. But anyways, definitely pick this guy up. That was the Marvel Universe Galactus. Thanks for checking it out.